The emergency alert hits different when every device in your house screams at once. Your TV cuts to static, your smartwatch vibrates like it's having a seizure, your laptop, your tablet, even your smart fridge is losing its mind. Emergency broadcast, nuclear threat detected. Take shelter immediately. This is not a test. You glance outside and your neighbor is loading his truck like he's moving to Mars. The guy across the street is just standing on his lawn staring at the sky. And you're standing there like an idiot holding a coffee mug. The apocalypse just knocked on your door, and you've got maybe 20 minutes before everything you know becomes everything you knew. Let's survive. Step 1. Snap out of the shock coma before it kills you. Your mind is cycling through denial, bargaining, and that weird laughing thing people do when reality breaks. That's normal. Also deadly. Your nervous system is trying to protect you by hitting the pause button on existence, which is unhelpful. You need to manually reboot your brain into action mode immediately. Clap your hands twice and say out loud, "Threat confirmed. Shelter needed. Moving now." Feels ridiculous. That's the point. Physical action plus verbal commands forces your prefrontal cortex back online. You're not freezing anymore. You're functioning. And function beats panic every single time.
If you're home, head for the most interior space possible. Center of the house, away from exterior walls, definitely away from windows. Interior bathroom, walk-in closet, basement corner, anywhere with maximum layers between you and the outside world. If you're caught outside, forget your car. Cars are metal coffins. Sprint toward the nearest substantial building. Concrete parking garages, subway stations, older government buildings. Modern glass buildings, hard pass. Those are just expensive greenhouses that'll cook you when the flash hits. You want ugly architecture, brutalist concrete, buildings that look like they were designed by someone who hated natural light and trusted only raw mass. Move low, move quick. 3 things happen at once. Thermal pulse travels at light speed and cooks you through glass. The blast wave follows seconds later with enough force to turn windows into shrapnel storms. Ionizing radiation rewrites your DNA at the molecular level. All of it kills. Concrete and thick walls absorb radiation. Your body absorbs it too, but in the bad way. Double the distance, quarter the dose. Get mass between you and the explosion. That's physics. Step 2. Transform your safe space into a survival zone. You made it to an interior room, now make this space count. If there are windows, cover them immediately. Drag mattresses off beds, rip cushions from couches, topple bookcases, stack everything against any opening. You're building mass barriers. That romance novel collection? Radiation shield. That exercise equipment collecting dust? Suddenly useful. Old encyclopedias, winter coats, bags of pet food, anything with density. Stack it all. Heavy elements block gamma rays. Organic materials stop beta particles. Your clothes block alpha radiation. Grab every supply you can carry in 30 seconds. Bottled drinks, packaged snacks, anything sealed. Batteries, phone chargers, first aid kit, prescription meds, duct tape. Fill every possible container with tap water right now. Bathtubs, sinks, cooking pots, empty milk jugs, trash cans lined with fresh bags. Fill it all. The water system is living on borrowed time. Once the grid collapses, running water becomes a historical curiosity. Every gallon you capture now is a gallon you don't die without later. Radiation weakens with distance and shielding, not because it's kind, because physics doesn't care about you. Every inch of material reduces exposure. You're not building a permanent bunker, you're building a buffer zone that buys you hours while the most intense radiation passes. You can't see radiation, you can't smell it, you can't feel it until the damage is already done. So you bury yourself behind mass and hope the math works. Step 3. Seal the space without creating a suffocation chamber. Shut every door, close every vent you can reach, jam fabric into every crack and gap, towels under doors, shirts and window seals, duct tape if you've got it. You're blocking radioactive fallout particles outside. Fallout is pulverized debris mixed with radioactive isotopes. It falls like snow, drifts like dust, settles on every surface. If you inhale it, it lodges in your lungs and irradiates you from the inside out. Your body becomes the source of your own exposure. That's how fallout kills, slowly and from within. But don't seal the room completely or you'll suffocate yourself. Leave one small vent open near the ceiling or crack a high window an inch. You're blocking particles, not oxygen. Particles are heavy and settle low. Fresh air is light and enters high. Carbon dioxide buildup from breathing in a sealed space will keep you from participating in the future. You're building a shelter, not a gas chamber. Seal smart. Breathe steady.
Fallout doesn't vanish. It weakens, slowly. Iodine-131 has an 8-day half-life. Cesium-137, 30 years. You're playing a countdown where the clock is invisible. The first 72 hours are peak danger. After that, radioactive decay reduces the threat significantly. Step 4. Ration everything like you'll never get more, because you might not. You've got water, you've got food. You've also got an optimism bias telling you this'll be over soon. It won't. Start rationing right now. 1.5 liters of water per person per day minimum. Your body needs it. You'll want to drink more. Resist. Sip slowly. Spread consumption across waking hours. You're sedentary now, barely moving, breathing recycled air in a dark room. Your body can function on less if you're not active. Food strategy. Eat calorie-dense items first. Protein bars, nut butter, canned goods, dried fruit, anything that provides maximum energy per bite. Don't cook anything. Don't heat anything. Cooking means smoke. Smoke means opening vents. Vents mean fallout exposure. You eat cold, you eat plain. You eat for fuel, not flavor. This isn't brunch. This is biological maintenance mode. Dehydration destroys cognitive function fast. Your brain is 80% water. Your blood needs water to circulate. Your kidneys need it to process waste and filter toxins. Without adequate hydration, you get confused first. Then you make terrible decisions. Then your organs start shutting down. You can survive roughly 3 weeks without food. You survive maybe 3 days without water. Prioritize hydration always.
Step 5. Kill your phone's connection to the digital panic machine. Your device is buzzing nonstop. Push notifications are screaming. Breaking news, unconfirmed reports of strikes in 12 cities. Viral video shows mushroom cloud over unknown location. Live thread, is this real or AI generated? Put the phone down. Social media during catastrophe is a psychological weapon that destroys judgment. Everyone's an expert, nobody knows anything. You'll watch footage that might be real, might be old, might be fabricated, and it'll shred your mental state while teaching you nothing useful. Find a battery-powered radio or use your phone's FM receiver. Tune to emergency broadcast frequencies, NOAA weather radio, local emergency management, federal disaster channels. Listen for official government updates, evacuation routes, shelter locations, contamination zone boundaries. Take notes, timestamps, locations, specific instructions. Write it down because your memory is compromised right now. Then turn it off. Conserve battery. You're gathering intelligence, not consuming content. Information overload spikes cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones impair decision-making and trigger panic responses. Your brain is a survival computer running on limited power. Garbage input produces garbage output. Feed it verified data only. Filter out speculation, hysteria, and unconfirmed reports. Clean signal, zero noise. Step 6. Resist the evacuation urge even when it feels impossible. Hours crawl by. You hear vehicles outside, footsteps running, voices shouting about heading north, getting out, finding safety in the mountains. Every instinct screams at you to join them. Don't. The roads right now are a graveyard of bad decisions. Gridlocked traffic extending for miles, abandoned vehicles blocking lanes, fuel shortages at every station. No destination, no plan, just motion for the sake of motion. You're infinitely safer in your interior space than in a car stuck on a highway getting showered with fallout. If official authorities issue a mandatory evacuation with specific routes and designated destinations, that's different. You pack essentials, identification, cash, water bottles, food, medications, flashlight, radio, spare batteries. You move quickly and follow instructions exactly. But until you hear that official order from legitimate government sources, you stay put. The urge to flee is primal. Override it. You're not running on instinct, you're running on strategy. Fallout radiation decreases exponentially with time. After 7 hours, radiation levels drop to 10% of initial intensity. After 49 hours, it's down to 1%. If you shelter in place during that critical window, you wait out the danger period in relative safety. If you evacuate without guidance, you're walking through peak radiation with zero protection. Every hour inside is exponentially safer than 1 hour outside. The math is cruel but simple. Stillness saves lives. Stay sheltered, stay disciplined, stay alive. The world outside is transformed. Infrastructure is gone. The grid is down. Communication networks are fractured. The sky looks wrong. Supply chains have evaporated. Emergency services aren't coming. But you're breathing, you're thinking, you're still here. And in a world that just collapsed, that's the only metric that counts. No preparation, no problem. Just science, discipline, and will. If you made it this far, you survived. And in the aftermath, fighting is all anyone can do. Welcome to day 2.